Hey. Hello, everybody. Welcome, Heather. Welcome, True Detective. Thank you, Heather. Yeah, it's a great game. It's incredible how much truth it has. Okay, so going to jump right into part 5. And just so y'all know, if you're just tuning in, we'll probably be having a stream over on the main channel tomorrow at some point. And True Detective, I'll definitely talk in depth then about everything going on. Okay. All right. So if you guys could just let me know is once we get into the game if the mic levels and the game volume's okay. I appreciate it. Sorry, I just gotta get situated here. Okay, here we go. Okay, so using containment. Alright, so we gotta get to the elevator, which I think is down here. Sounds good. Thank you, Heather. Appreciate it. Sorry, just trying to situate myself to... Oh, up here. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna go... The only one of the big gripes I have about the game is the mapping system. Oh, it's in parapsychology? No, isn't that where we are? Yeah, that's where we are. Hold on. Containment sector. Maybe we gotta go to Central Executive first. Though it should be on the map here. Central Research. Hey Sly, welcome. Sorry guys, just give me like a moment here. I'm just gonna look it up because I don't want to be farting around all night. You know, I like to get right into the game and not waste your time or mine. But I could spend forever just farting around trying to find it and looking all over the place. Or I could just check it out online real quick. Okay, so this one, where is this one? Hypnosis Lab. Okay, it's got the Hypnosis Lab. My brother's keeper. Patrol, containment, sector. Thanks, Heather. Appreciate it. So if you happen to be catching the replay of this, please look for the timestamp so you can skip ahead. That way you're not wasting any time. Get to the sector. Use the elevator to get to the sector containment. All right, let me try this. Let's go to Central Research. Actually, no, I think we need to go to... No. Executive. There we go. Alright, sector elevator. Here we go. This should bring it. Containment sector. There we go. Alright. Should have went with my gut instinct in the beginning.
Containment sector. Panopticon. Altered items. Maximum security prison. Dangerous.
Ah, welcome to the containment sector, huh? Oh, friggin' sausage party. Isn't it ridiculous? See, I think it's such a great example of how they put the truth in plain sight, but it's the biggest truth bomb in the most ridiculous movie. It's just nuts. But that's how the Matrix rolls, man. That's how they do it. Hey, you want to find it? You got to go to the ridiculous of all ridiculous. You got to be as out there with your thinking as possible, and then you're on the perimeter of the truth, possibly.
Reminder. Reminder. This week, any documents that suddenly appear pink, light red, or any shade in between must be incinerated immediately. Failure to do so will result in termination and possible bodily harm. Thank you for your attention. This week, any documents that suddenly appear pink, or any shade in between.
Heather. Hey, Ryan. Good to see you, brother. Heather just put in the chat. She goes, dude, the Matrix has a wicked sense of humor. I just tried to save a bee from drowning earlier, and it was doing good. And then it fell out of my hand, and I accidentally stepped on it. I swear, I've experienced wacky shit like that, too. That's freaking good. That's a crazy one. That's a wild, wild one. The other day, I had saved, what was it, like 3 geckos. And, like, 2 were, like, real tiny babies, and then 1 was kind of a bigger one. And then I go drive to the... And then I go and drive to the store.
Someone needs help over there.
Yeah, we heard. And then I go and drive to the store and come back home. And I kill the frog. Probably when I was backing out. I don't know. I mean, I could have done it when I pulled in. I don't remember seeing it, but based on the way the car was, I'm almost positive that I killed the poor thing on my way out to the store. Alright, pram procedures. Containment procedures. Smoking pram. Containment cell must be properly ventilated. Inhalation of the item's smoke causes blank. Description of the altered effect. Item is a baby carriage with a black shade and steel wire wheels. Left front wheel is slightly bent, causing a distinct wobble when pushed. Item produces smoke incessantly. Wow. I had a brain fog moment there. Smoke density varies. Smoke is generated without apparent fire or ignition source. Background. An incident in Paris in 1979 brought the pram to the attention of the Bureau. Smoke filled an antique store where the pram was being sold, killing the shop's owner. Update. Detailed records of the events leading to the item's discovery were destroyed in an incident in the Panopticon. Interviews with living witnesses were reperformed at the order of the Archives and Records Chief. Hey Ed, good to see you. Yes, I am a frog murderer. It's unfortunate. Okay. Oh. Before we talk to this guy. This, a little bit of this, and a little bit of that. Oh.
I'm here. What happened to you?
I got in a little scrap. Name's Horowitz.
Is he gonna be okay?
Don't look at me like that. I'm fine. But Wells is still in there. You gotta get him out.
Who's Wells?
My squad mate. We were hunting a runaway altered item. We followed it down into the clocks.
The clocks.
A threshold. The Bureau sealed it up years back because of all the clocks. We followed the altered item inside, but the way it was acting, we weren't ready. Me and Wells were the only ones to make it to the motel court. He was right behind me, but he never showed up on this side.
I'll go find him. But first, you need to get to a medic.
Wells is the medic. Please. You gotta get him out of there. I'll be fine, really. Roop can patch me up later.
Fine. But I'll be back for you.
I damn well hope so. Just use the motel cord there. It should get you into the clocks. Sorry, the threshold.
Alright. Just check. Okay, we'll do a matter of time. Let's just check the remaining area here. See if there's any videos or audio tapes left behind. Wow. That's kind of violent. Okay, security. Alright, well, we're gonna go back there, don't worry. Just want to make sure I scour the area enough. Okay. And we'll just do a quick save. Okay. Ocean View Motel. Hey, Neo. Hey, Eli. Good to see you both. How's the dog doing, Ryan? Is it? It's Mom's dog, right? I sent you a message, but I apologize for the delay. Get really bad with text. Okay, so this is 12:30. What does it say over here? It says 2:30, 2:35. Okay. Do we stop it like that? We just... Okay, so I see what we do. Okay. Come on. There we go. That's a creepy little laugh, huh? Alright, so it's a... Okay. Ooh, okay, so we're at 5:20, right? 5:20. There we go. Find the missing medic.
This Wells guy can't be far.
Ah, don't go to the light.
Those must be the clocks he was talking about.
I don't think there's enough.
That must be our guy. Are you Wells? Your friend asked me to come looking for you.
That must be Horowitz. Glad he got out. I stayed back to help the others. Did a shit job of it, clearly.
You tried. That's enough. Horowitz needs your help now. How do we get out of here?
We should head back through the threshold. We can look for other survivors as we go.
We better hurry. Which way?
Just follow the blood. Let's go.
Just follow the blood. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Move your ass.
What's with the clocks?
Threshold effect. This used to be a regular office wing before the threshold manifested. The forces at play in there got a hold of someone's old clock and started duplicating it. Now the office is abandoned and its clock's all the way down.
Dr. Darling, perhaps? So just some creepy video? Okay. There he is. Well.
Think we can find a way around?
Let me see. So, you came down here for an altered item?
The anchor, yeah. Langston said it'd be a simple item retrieval, but the power of that thing had, I've never seen anything like it.
Jasper Postbox supplement. Agents arrived in the town of Jasper Crossing, Arizona, after the communications department intercepted multiple phone calls to local authorities regarding, quote, frozen people in the streets. 4 of the 5 dispatched agents became paralyzed upon arriving at the scene. Additional assessment teams were dispatched. So, this is an interesting one, right? It's some of you may have seen this, where there are frozen birds or frozen planes or frozen weird shit in the sky that people have captured online, and there's quite a few of them, and many of them were long before AI bullshit, right? So I think there is something to it. I don't know how many are authentic versus not, but there's definitely a few in there that seem very, very, very legitimate. So again, if we're in like some sort of matrix system, which we are, then something like that, isn't that far out of the realm of possibility. Okay, so variations of identification formulas were tried with ineffectual results. Agents resorted to using aerial photography to study the positioning of the paralyzed individuals. Soon after, agents discovered the event's, quote, epicenter to be the local post office. Unaffected agents cleared the area of all paralyzed civilians, animals, and Bureau personnel before beginning to study the item. Agents deemed susceptible to the item were tasked with interviewing and re-informing the public away from the site. The item was soon placed on a transport vehicle manned by unaffected agents. Air travel had been deemed too dangerous given the item's effect. Numerous reports of temporary paralysis were reported by civilians along the truck's route from Arizona to New York City. Yeah, glitch in the matrix, exactly, now. Yep.
That's O'Neill. Shit. No, Skyhawk.
The wheelchair freakazoids that levitate are just creepy. Not everything. Okay. Clocks everywhere. Yeah, they're very creepy. Refrigerator supplement. Arctic Queen. AI 10-KE. Interview done 11/20/1974. Can you tell us why you left your building that day? LM, I was running out to get eggs. There was that corner store on 30th. That's why I left Michael there on his own. Knew I wouldn't be gone long. He was drawing at the table when I left. Had his crayons out, happy. The building came down when I was a block away. I ran back, started digging. City workers found Mikey later beside the fridge. The drawings hadn't come off. Tons of bricks fallen on it. And those drawings are, tons of bricks fall on it, and those drawings are still there. How does that happen? You kept the refrigerator after the accident? Why? It still had his drawings. God must have kept them safe for a reason, right? I'd get home from work and stare at them all night. I was in a bad way back then. Why did you sell the fridge with your son's drawings still on it? They'd gotten stuck to it, or something. I thought about cutting them off with those magnets, but maybe it was better I didn't hold on to them, you know? Gotta move on. Everyone says, what's my fridge got to do with the building collapse anyhow? End of relevant portion. Oh, there's something back here. Wait. What? Is this the exit? Oh no. Before we go. Farting around. Did we go in here? Yeah, we did. Wait. Oh. I think that's it. Oh.
That safe room was where the altered item cornered us. We sealed the door on the way out. We couldn't let it get out into the bureau.
I'll need to come deal with that altered item later. If I open the safe room now, Wells could get hurt.
We locked it tight. Come on, we need to get back to Harwood's.
Alright, so I guess we were going the right way.
When it was clear we couldn't contain the altered item, Horowitz ordered a retreat. We got out, but Hiss were waiting for us. I took Horowitz to the motel court and went back for the others.
That was brave of you.
I'm the medic. It's my job.
Hey, Terry. Good to see you, sister.
We're almost out of the threshold. Come on. The motel court is on the other side of logistics. Horowitz should still be there.
Alright, so we're in logistics. Maybe over here. Oh yeah, wasn't he in here? Or the opposite side that looked exactly like this. Oh, he's over there. Hold on. We gotta talk to him. Yeah, there we go.
Let's go.
Go, go, go. Always good to see you too,
Hold
Jerry.
on. Something's wrong with him.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
The hiss got him. Oh, yeah.
Horowitz. Oh, God, no. You hit motherfucker!
I should talk to Wells. Make sure he's okay.
Just one moment, guys. Okay. Energy is -9. Okay. Energy recovery speed. Okay. Just one moment. Just gotta get rid of a few of these. Won't take long. Okay, and just some of these. Alright, so this is 331. Okay, there we go. Come on.
I'm sorry about your friend.
Thanks. And thanks for coming to get me. Horowitz's HRA must have been damaged in the threshold. Guy never put himself first. At least the anchor altered item is still locked away down in the clocks. I hope it rots down there.
That altered item needs to be dealt with before it hurts anyone else. I should go back down and contain it. Head to the executive sector, Wells. They could use a medic.
Thank you, Director. I'll go see what good I can do there.
Damn, Terry be coming with the Cheez-Its tonight. Cheez-Its, Jesus. You're killing me. You're killing me, girl. You're killing me. You're making me want to create a member image with Cheez-It Jesus. Nobody would get it except whoever's here in the chat tonight, though. Oh, shit. Alright, so let's go over here. Alright. Go over here. Oh, shit. Do we not? There we go. Jeez, it saves. Kill it. Work chat. Okay, Dr. Dead Dog. Or Miss... Wow, Doctor. Okay, Mr. Dead Dog. What do you think of this? You know that airplane we brought in? Like the actual proper airplane? Guess who they made catalog every individual piece of that plane to be examined for suspected altered status. I had to count every bolt, nut, and piece of non-connected metal. And that's just on the exterior of the damn thing. Do you know how many pieces of hardware it takes to make an airplane? I do. Oh, let's try to upgrade the gun a little bit, can we? Ah, shit. This game sucks. I mean, not this game. This gun sucks. The constrict pierce. So just so you know, if you're playing this game, this gun sucks. The grip and the shatter are great, but the pierce, ugh, just terrible. Maybe I didn't give it a big enough chance, but in my opinion, no good. Oh, we're back here. That's freaking strange. Then again, this whole game is strange. Oh, the clocks. The clocks everywhere. Alright, so we gotta let go. Okay. Looks like a sealed threshold hall. Did we miss something? Or no, it's okay, we've got to invest. Okay, no, it's different. It's probably got to go up here. Yeah, assholes, we're back. Surprisingly fast. Okay. I remember seeing a red wall like we did have to break it, but then he was like, "Oh, we gotta get out of here." What the hell?
This is the safe room Wells showed me.
Now it's open.
The one with the altered item inside.
Oh, that's right. It wasn't open before. Alright, I feel better. Sealed threshold account. Threshold management retrospective. Threshold 9-D. Threshold with effect blank manifested in the containment sector. In the middle of the blank department, simultaneously numerous blank appeared in the area, injuring and killing many blank. After rescue operations were completed in blank, rangers were sent in to discover the threshold's epicenter. The sheer amount of blank made the expedition impossible. The area was sealed off after removing the clocks proved an impossible task. The department was relocated and the area abandoned. Researchers theorized the threshold introduced unstable matter to our dimension, which adopted the form of blank blank as blank when introduced to a more stable blank. A lot of redacted right there, huh?
Great. More clocks.
Oh shit. Alright. Oh, what a pain in the balls. That's not too bad, though.
This is the safe room Will
Blah,
showed
blah,
me.
blah.
The one with the altered item inside. Right. More clocks.
We should have enough. There we go.
How am I supposed to get across that?
May have to come back when we have better levitation, because I don't think we can. Yeah, I think we need to come back because we don't have the proper levitation ability yet. When I jumped the gun on this last part. Alright, so we'll come back. At least we know where it is. Let's just check the map. Threshold, sealed hall. Oh shit! Okay, we almost fell off. Alright. Yeah, I don't see any. Yeah, no. We just need the levitation. It's that simple. Alright, so let's move along. At least we got the pretty much everything but the altered item at the end. But we will return to that. Jesus, I didn't mean to do that. Alright. Okay. Hypnosis lab. Oh yeah, we did that. I don't think we can get through. Let's take a quick look. Ah, there it is. Okay. The hypnosis lab. Yeah, you freak. Hypnosis lab. We're good. Oh, that's right, this.
I see it. Another object of power? They're just standing there, mesmerized by it.
Isn't it wonderful that the human body is prone to suggestion and hypnosis and all that stuff? Such a godly design, right? Nothing deceptive about that, right? No. Don't be silly, guys. It's all part of God's love and God's plan. Alright, where the hell is the schematic? Oh, it's somewhere around here. Must be out here and I missed it. Aha, there it is. Okay, so... Boom, boom.
Please state your name for the record.
Paul Warren, astronaut, first class.
And you are aware that exposure to the astral plane can result in death, disability, personal injury, corporeal untangling, cognitive collapse, loss of ego, and partial to full dementia?
Yeah. I am.
And you acknowledge that your use of the astral conduit, aka the X-ray light box, is purely voluntary?
Yes, I do.
Perfect. Your suit is good?
Yeah.
Okay, you're all set. Open the door for Mr. Warren, please. Name for the record.
Paul Warren, astronaut, first class.
And you are aware that exposure to the astral plane...
Yeah, the astral knot. It's like, even with like astronaut, we talked about like in the earlier streams, it's a hint. Astronaut. Oh shit, I think I crashed. Oh. I did. Damn it. I'm sorry guys, one moment. We're doing so good too. Come on, let's go. What the fuck? Alright. One moment. What a bummer. We still connected with the stream, right? Yeah, everything looks okay with the stream. Just one moment while I reload it here. Hate that shit. Every game is streamed good, thank you. Neo goes, wonder if we were given a disclaimer like that before coming here. Just didn't know what it all meant at the time. Yeah, that's what I suspect, man. I really do. It makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Ryan goes, Neo, that's the least those twat waffles could do. Good chat tonight. See, I love the sarcasm and the comedy that we can all bring to this insane world. That what the heck? He just like fell down to Earth, to the astral plane. At least we landed here. That's good. Good work. You've been approved. Alright. Where the hell do we exit? Over here? Oh, over here. Yeah, exactly, Eli. I gotta have the last, brother. Exactly. All these doom and gloom soul trappers out there. Don't
Your
laugh.
brains were fried when I took over the object.
Everything's horrible and miserable all the time, and I'm gonna put my misery and just cast it onto you because I can't cope properly, or just because I'm a parasite. Like it's that's the type of shit we deal with, man. Don't let any of those bastards get to you. I don't think there's enough guys. Oh, shit. Okay. Well. Can't leave anything for us over here. Save point there. Alright, so we got that done. No, we're not going to do that. Alright, so let's go to this old growth and then my brother's keeper. That's a really good one. It's about Jesse's brother, and there's a shit ton of truth bombs in it, but I'm just trying to get us the proper levitation beforehand, and I think old growth will hopefully provide that for us. Just one moment. What section is it in? Underhill's lab. Let's go back to Central Executive. Boom, exactly, Heather. Yeah, depression is loose. Stay snarky. Exactly. It blows my mind when some just want to hand over and feed right into what's going on here. They're all messed up, huh? They just want to feed into the Lelouch thing all the time. I mean, shit happens, right? Like, True Detective is going through a lot of shit right now. So is her husband and the family.
Pope's delusional.
What are you saying? Yeah, you know, but it's understandable. You know, she's going through some shit right now.
Looking good on hardware.
And everybody goes through their shit, but you can't let it rule your life 24/7, 365. Let's see if she has anything to say.
Hi, Jesse. I visited the quarry. What's the plan for all that black rock? The Bureau has used black rock almost exclusively for containment purposes. See, I say, branch out. Instead of boxes, helmets. Instead of blast shields, knives. Knives? Yes, knives. So many combat applications. Slicing, stabbing, gouging, or... Sorry. I've been trying to get Darling to explore combat applications for years. I've got a little excited.
Wow. I did not expect that from her.
This place is looking good. Arish is making real progress around here. Right? This place is a fortress. And with him taking care of operations here, I can spend more time analyzing the hiss. I've been attempting to isolate and neutralize the hiss resonance in blood samples, but no luck so far. So you can't reverse it? Not yet, but perhaps reversing it is too simple. See, if hiss resonance can rewrite human genetics, then perhaps it's a question of rewriting the hiss resonance. In theory, that could pave the way for custom human genetic alteration.
I wonder how often the phrase mad scientist is used around here.
Enjoy your data.
Alright, well, we heard all that.
Oh, I will.
Yeah, I like her too. And Ryan goes, amen. I'm 69 times less miserable with the soul trap versus religious days, so I'll never be without laughter. Yeah, exactly. You just gotta laugh at the ridiculousness of it all. That's the way to live it, brother. Good for you.
I was moving up, damn it. Oh, another year, department chief was mine. Then this happens.
Let's see if we can. Still can't upgrade the damn weapon, huh? 13 of 20 and 10 of 15. No. Just one moment. We don't have enough for that. Okay. What do we have? Oh, we're like right there. 2, 2. I guess we'll do this one. Now that should. Nope. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Where are we going? Underhill's lab. Where the hell that is?
Any word on survivors? We've located numerous safe rooms with survivors inside. We're waiting on HRAs before we open them. Once we can safely bring them out, survivors will be escorted here straight away.
Wonderful.
Keep me updated.
Okay. Say open your mouth.
This is Lynn Salvador, head of Bureau Security. I'm making a formal security order due to the incident in April, case number 21HQ593. Improper use of the jukebox altered item led to 2 fatalities. We believe a pair of agents used the jukebox to travel to the quarry threshold and engage in inappropriate workplace behavior. An expedition team found them decomposing at the formation's base a week later. At least we found out the jukebox doesn't bring corpses back when the song ends. I'm having the jukebox placed in a secure location in the executive sector. It should never have been accessible to low clearance staff in the first place. The new location's security and proximity to a high traffic area will prevent misuse, while still allowing for expedition teams to access it when required. See me for any further details. Head of Bureau Security.
Loose lips sink ships. That's great. Okay. America Overnight Program. The America Overnight Program has operated successfully for over blank years. Originally designed to assist in providing disinformation to the naturally skeptic population of America. Wow, this sounds really familiar, doesn't it, guys? It has additionally led to the discovery of numerous AWEs in altered materials by allowing civilians to call in and report their experiences with the Paranatural. In fact, America Overnight alerted the Bureau of blank and blank in its first year of operation alone. In this report, the investigation sector have cataloged and categorized each episode of America Overnight that has resulted in a successful Bureau investigation in order to help AWE occurrence analysis. The more blank results of Night Springs have been cataloged in a separate report. Refer to file blank blank for full report. Okay, so Night Springs, again, that's a branching off to Alan Wake 2. And this seems 100% truthful. But we can't say 100%, but let's just go like, what, 90%? Like, having Art Bell out there, having Jimmy Church, or what the hell's the other clown's name? All those guys, right? Having them there is smart because they could gain information that they might not otherwise have received. Okay. Underhill's lab. I think we gotta go maybe to the research sector. Loose women and hillbilly music. I think the research sector. Ah, shit, maybe. Dr. Darling's office. Ritual division. Yeah. Oh, I never saw that. Need the levitation for that. I didn't think so. One sec. I'm just gonna look up the map real quick. The Luciferians, exactly. Yeah, George Snorri, exactly, Terry. Yeah, thank you. That's it. Although I've been kind of angling to get on his show. I think I can get on. But yeah, I love calling him George Snorri too. It's the best. Rogan's just... It's just horrible what happened with Rogan. And that's unfortunately gone on for a long time now. So, but back in the day, damn man, he was pretty lit. All right. So control. One moment, guys. And if you're watching the replay, you may want to just fast forward until you see me moving again. Underhills. Lab. Location. See, I'm not the only one. Others can't find it either. Hypnosis lab. Synchronicity lab. Parapsychology lab. Astral realm expedition. Okay, let's... Old growth. There we go. God bless. God bless YouTube. Ah, that's exactly where I thought it was. Damn, I should have just went there. I just want to be farting around and wasting any time. Here we go. I think it's over here. It's over here. Oh, I missed that. What do we got here? Threshold utility. Utilization of paranatural elements. Thresholds. Thresholds have always been sources of great inspirations and great challenge. When a new threshold manifests in the oldest house by blank, we never know what new discoveries it will provide to the Bureau, but we must always seize these opportunities. This report will examine the process of distinguishing recent threshold effects based on their utilitarian possibilities. The query brought Blackrock one of our most invaluable discoveries, but if the mold has any scientific value, it has been difficult to find due to the lengths we must go in fighting back the particularly prolific plant. These are very distinct cases and worth comparing, as their study offers vastly different dangers and rewards. Oh, I want to quit vaping so bad. I hate the fact that I vape. Oh, that's where we got that. What's there? Alright. Anybody gotta take a dump? Remember, God loves you. Loves you so much that He gave you the ability to take a dump. Yeah. Well, there's Alan Wake's typewriter. Over here. Oh. All right, we're here. We made it.
Careful, ma'am. Area's under quarantine. I wouldn't go in there without talking to Underhill first. Even if you have, I still wouldn't go in.
Whatever. I'm the fucking director.
Excuse me? Are you lost?
Respect my authority. Alright, threshold utility. Alternative perspective regarding threshold utility research. Dr. Delling's recently penned essay titled Blank Blank contains some glaring omissions that I feel I must shine a light on. Firstly, the entire premise of the essay is that the quarry threshold is beneficial to the Bureau, while the mold is, quote, actively hostile, to use his words. We cannot determine the worth of these dimensions and their life forms using bureaucratic definitions. Secondly, the mold is much more beneficial than some rock. If the blank creating the mold were reconfigured in their purpose, the structures they could build would rival the greatest skyscrapers. The mold's resistance two various strains of disease we've attempted to introduce could be derived into blank. Yes, admittedly, this application is more difficult than picking up a rock and gluing it to the wall, but I pause to wonder when the Bureau lost its eagerness for a challenge. Okay, let's see what she has to say. Oh, we got another paper. Underhill checking in. Hello, Rhea. Wow, Rhea. How is it going down there? Enjoying the mold so far? Settling back into life at the old FBC? I also wanted to ask how your coffee with Emily went. She's a star on the rise, incredibly bright, extremely intuitive. But I want to hear what you thought of her. I want to hear what you thought of her. I think you two could be very good on a project together, could learn a lot from each other. Let's get together and chat about it soon. Anyways, sorry for the interruption. I'm sure you can't think of anything besides the mold right now. You always were a woman of focus. I always admired that about you. Talk soon, Casper. Dr. Darling trying to mac it up. We're going to get to her soon, right after this. Mold threshold. So you want to know how my mold research is getting on, Casper. Here it is. Microscopic organisms, similarly in appearance to blank, construct the architecture of the mold. I do not understand if these blank are the original disseminators of the mold or are bitten by some fungal infection. The mold is the most prolific and durable organism I have ever seen. I theorize there is a mold source located somewhere on our side of the threshold, rooted here to accelerate the growth in our dimension. I refer to this yet unknown source as Mold-1. The mold produces an enticing aroma to encourage human consumption of itself, mushrooms. It propagates in the chest cavity and quickly subsumes the entire body, seizing control of motor function. This behavior was not observed when I first arrived, which means the mold has adapted to our presence, targeting our biological imperatives as a way to spread. It is truly ingenious little thing. Full report will be ready soon. Keep your slacks on. Alright.
Do you normally barge into people's private workspaces?
She clearly doesn't know who she's talking to.
Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
Why? Because of those hiss things the Rangers keep going on about. Haven't you people sorted that out yet? The situation down here could spell doom for the Bureau.
You mean this mold?
Correct. Perhaps you could help me. I require samples of various mold strains, and the mold has made the environment far too dangerous for me to fetch them myself.
Really? Mold samples? I thought this could spell doom.
It could, and it will, whoever you are. The mold is spreading. We need to find the source before it spreads too far.
And these samples will do that?
No. Samples of 5 unique strains, when blended properly, will allow you to travel deeper into the pit, where I've pinpointed the approximate location of the source of the mold.
Okay. So what do these samples look like?
Similar to the one on my table there. I've made a list of the samples I need. Here. You'll find them throughout the threshold.
I'll take a look. My name's Jessie, by the way.
I'm sure it is.
I'm sure it is. Collect 5 mold samples. Alright.
I need to get going.
Hold on, now we gotta talk to her.
Try not to transport any spores outside the insignificant
No,
research
I
has shown
talk
the
to her.
positive effects of talking to plants. I wonder if they talk back in ways we cannot hear.
That's right. You know how many people talk about mushrooms being alive? Trees being alive?
Have you collected the samples yet?
No, we want to quiz you.
Have you worked at the FBC very long?
Not long enough to understand their inane methodology. They want me to solve the mold, but how is one to solve anything when the basic molecular structure of this fungus is an utter enigma?
Oh, sorry, are you asking me?
It's rhetorical. The Bureau wants to control, not comprehend. But to answer your question, I'm a seasoned threshold researcher that's been brought in on a provisional basis to resolve this matter.
That's all you had to say.
What have you learned about the mold?
Firstly, the term mold is a gross oversimplification used only to ease communication. That said, the mold itself appears to be the product of complex microorganisms. They spin the mold, building structures like minuscule cities, swiftly colonizing our dimension, and the speed of these tiny engineers relative to their size is simply staggering.
So it grows fast.
If you're not going to listen, then why did you ask?
So the mold is coming in from where?
We don't have a name for the threshold dimension. The origin point has been identified, but the density of the fungus makes it impossible to enter. Even if we could, I speculate that we would only find a reality entirely subsumed by the fungus. Total decomposition.
It's weird how excited she is, right?
Yeah, well, the mold got to her. Let's see about the hiss.
What do you know about the hiss?
How could I know anything about an entity I've only just learned of? This is exactly the Bureau's problem. My work is always interrupted by these superfluous matters.
Calm down. Just keep your HRA on and I'm sure you'll be fine.
This crude thing. I thought it was Darling's idea of a practical joke.
Not quite. Just keep your head down while I handle the hiss. I need to get going.
Try not to transport any spores outside the infected areas. No need to hurry back.
Okay. Don't let mold hitch a ride. Perform daily body checks for foreign plant matter. Oh, the mushrooms.
It smells so sweet down here. Suddenly I'm really hungry. I wonder how this mold tastes. Those people? Looks like a good one.
Alright, so we got one. We got what? E, A, B, C, D. We got E. Let me go through here. Oh shit. Picnic basket. Bremen basket. Item to be stored in a black rock paneled cell. Keep away from lab animals when not in use. Description of altered effect. A simple wicker basket with cloth lining, no food inside. The item produces a hypnotic effect that solely affects non-human animals, forcing them to congregate passively around the object. Animals from every genus and species that have thus far been tested are susceptible. Single-cell organisms do not appear to react to the effect. Appendix 697. Item was taken to a forest upstate for testing. Results of the test provided contradicting data, as some of the attracted animals exhibited hyper-aggressive behavior. The exercise unfortunately resulted in blank. Further testing should be restricted to more low-risk animal species with medical staff on standby. Oh shit. Alright, calm down. Let her build her health back up. Damn. Damn, we really need some health. There we go. Damn. Restrooms. Well, that's good. Labo 5. There it is. Oh, these are crazy. Threshold kids. This is the Control MK Ultra Astral Travel program for children. Is the video not working? Wait a minute. It's gonna crash again. Yeah, it should be video.
Building shifts occur at random and without warning, but with the Bureau's cutting-edge technology, we can stabilize the oldest house. Safe employees are happy employees. Certain rituals allow agents to navigate the oldest house as well. but accidents do happen. Trapping agents inside the walls. I heard you got stuck in your room for 3 days, Topher. Too bad you didn't have your book with you. Or any food. And remember, kids, when you feel the floor deviate, it's already much too late.
Okay. I'm sorry, guys. It looks like it crashed again. Why spend any money to get a good computer when it's just gonna fucking crash, right? Why even fucking bother? Spent top buck, courtesy of many of your donations, to try and avoid things like this, and for some reason it still happens. Still fucking happens. Loading it up now. One moment. Hey, Kyla. Good to see you. Things like this happening absolutely kills the replay value of a stream or of a video. It's like everything about what the hell. All right, so at least it's showing. I wish we were somewhere else. But at least it's showing we already picked up the first one. Sorry guys, I really don't know what to do. I'm gonna hire some nerd to help me, but I don't know. It's just so frustrating. I swear I'm the king of technical difficulties. I should create a documentary just on that. Fuck the soul trap. We'll just do a doc.
Under quarantine. I wouldn't go in there without talking to Underhill first.
Let me talk to her.
Have you collected the samples yet?
Just one of them. Alright, let's go. Yeah, but I should seriously create a documentary just on technical difficulties and all the horse shit that comes along with it. Alright, so we went in here. Getting rid of these things so they don't get poisoned. Alright, that looks good. Just frustrating. Oh, sweet. dead over here. Nope. Yeah, it's become part of the repertoire. It has, but it's so frustrating because, you know, not everyone, I mean, you guys are cool, right? You guys deal with the bullshit that comes along with my channel. You know, me being late, which is totally my fault, obviously. Like, you know, I'm constantly late for streams. But the technical difficulties, a lot of the times I'm late because of them. Like, something going wrong. But then there's, you know, there's other times where, you know, fully will admit that, you know, it's just me. You know, there's quite a few of those. So I'm not at all trying to hide. Okay, here we go. Got another mold. I'm not at all
Gross. Underhill is gonna owe me for this.
trying to hide forever conscious tardy channel. What the hell is that? What the fuck? Over here. Okay, here's another one. Okay. Oh, we're
Underhill samples.
flying through it now. And I have an idea where the last two are, so that's good. Okay, I think the last two are up. Oh. Ooh. They're up here.
Found one.
Alright, so we got one more, and I think it's right up here. And there's a save point. Terry got the munchies. There it is. All right.
This looks like a good one. That's all 5 samples. I should get these back to Underhill.
Yes, we should. Oh, it could have been worse. Alright. Why isn't this popping up? Okay. So the exit, I think, is back here, right? Nope. I know there's a quick exit. There we go. Right? Nope. Nope. Just in my head. I have to go back. Okay, we'll get that. No big deal. Oh shit. There we go.
You look like a woman with mold for me.
Yeah. Happy to see me?
I found all 5, but I kind of wanted to eat them.
The mold has that effect on some people. Likely due to the fact it's not actually mold or even of this dimension. I suspect it is the result of 2 incompatible molecular structures, one dominant, coming into contact. I call it mold or fungus because it's closer in appearance and behavior than anything else we know. Except perhaps bacteria.
She reminds me of my old biology teacher.
Did you happen to meet any more members of my ranger detail?
I didn't see any rangers. Just walking mold people. Unless...
Yes. If you found mold people, you found my rangers. I refer to the creatures as hosts. They, like other unwary agents, succumbed to the appetite. But that's nothing for you to worry about. The pill I'm about to make with these samples will make the lower level perfectly safe to traverse. It has the added benefit of immunizing you against the pit's toxic spores. Now leave me to it.
I need to get going.
Try not to transport any spores outside the infected areas.
Yes. Give Dr. Annabelle time to finish the antidote. Okay. Terry goes, you'll be pleased to know I've gained a few pounds.
Careful in there, ma'am. Area's under quarantine. I wouldn't go in there without talking to Underhill first.
I can relate with that. Where the hell's the... It's gotta be in here somewhere. Where the heck's the thing? Back here? Did I miss it? Where the hell's the battery? Ah, there it is. There we go. It's a chair. Boom. Bring the elevator. There we go. And Kyle says, hello Terry. Man, it's hot here. I flailed myself off a bridge into the river tonight. My favorite summertime activity, laugh out loud. And now my 7-year-old daughter jumps too. She's so brave. That's awesome. That's good. Love hearing that type of stuff. Sounds fun and enjoyable. Uh-oh. Holy shit. For who among us has touched the foundations of this world and deemed them solid? Dr. Theodore Ash. Exactly. Exactly. Truth bomb. Shut up. Don't need Big Brother up in here. Radio. What do we got over here? Let's give it a save. It's not saving, okay. So we gotta wait for the antidote. And we'll go to my brother's keeper. Containment. Any other assholes floating? There we go. Alright. Okay, let's go over here. Containment sector. Okay, containment. The brothers storyline is just, or what he says when we run into him is just off the charts. Okay. Panopticon. Oh, got some ancient architecture here. Oh, video. Okay, maybe not. just one moment. Definitely don't need to be worrying about that. Remember, everybody, we got to be taught again all over about washing our hands. I think what's interesting is that, you know, this game came out before all that bullshit. Oh, Kyla, that sucks. Kyla, can you bring a, maybe, I mean, I know they should be providing you AC and a fan, but maybe you should try to purchase a fan and bring it into work. I'm sorry about that. pisses me off so fucking much seeing that here. So sorry you gotta deal with that horse shit, Kyla. That's like such parasitic bullshit. It's just... Look at the mushrooms. It really is. United States of America, Federal Bureau of Control, in recognition of the successful completion of the whatever, and of nomination of Federal Bureau of Control on the 12th of March, virtue of their authority, hereby, first, blah, blah. Oh, yeah. That was worth it. Important. An inverted black pyramid. The board. The astral plane. A red pyramid appeared underneath. What's that? It felt scary and bad news. They moved to be on top of each other. What is that? Life elevator lights? Like elevator lights going up. Is this the sector elevator? It's an hourglass. A doomsday clock? It started flashing wildly. The sand is leaning down, maybe? Oh no, felt terrible. Now it's all down. And the red on the top. This can't happen. We must stop this from happening. They rule us now. Woke up screaming. This is, what, nightmare maybe? Get a lot of satisfaction from doing shit like that. Yeah, they should have air for you. 100%. Where are you located, Kyla? Are you in the US, Kyla? I'm assuming... Hold on. I assume you're in the US. Alright, anyways, Wolf Globe. Oh, we got a globe chart here. Containment procedure. No unique procedures required. However, contact should be limited as some report feeling disorientated after touching it. Description: altered effect. Item is handmade, set in dark wood. The item itself is lacquered, hand-painted, spins freely on all its axes. While the continents and oceans are recognizably those of Earth, careful examination has revealed numerous blank and other geographic additions that do not exist on our planet. One of these islands has a city marked on it named Tanreleo. There are no signatures left by its maker. Physical contact renders subjects dizzy and disoriented, with some reporting a feeling of unfamiliarity with their surroundings. This effect seems to grow worse with prolonged contact, culminating in a sense of listlessness and depression. S has been observed in blank handlers. We gotta... Oh. There we go.
August 4th, 1964. We discovered the oldest house while investigating a suspected altered world event case in the New York City subway tunnels. The agents found their way up into the building. Once we became aware of it, it was there. For the rest of the population, it was hiding in plain sight. A slippery blind spot, seemingly discouraging observation. It's a place of power. An ongoing AWE of its own, seemingly adhering to its physical outer constraints and yet constantly breaking the known boundaries of reality. It's unstable, shifting. Note, for more details on control points and the research and process to stabilize and secure the core sectors, refer to a separate presentation. After extensive research and investigation, the Bureau made the building its headquarters on November 13th, 1968. The Federal Bureau of Control was never out in the open. This was always an obfuscated, classified top secret operation. So imagine our surprise when the building's observation-resistant aspects began in some unquantifiable way to affect the Bureau as a whole.
Okay, so I've talked about this before, that building that he talks about is a very real building. And I kind of have this wacky synchronicity with it. I would go to New York City for New Year's fairly regularly for many years, and I would stay at the same hotel every year. And across the street from the hotel was the building that is in this frickin' video, right? It's look it up, 33 Thomas Street. 33. It's the old AT&T building. Well, at least that's what they claim it is. Now it looks freaky as hell. And I always wonder, I was like, why the hell is that weird build? Why does it look like that? And then, you know, you hear stuff like this and it makes you wonder. It really does. You got some weird shit like control going on there? Possibly. Maybe it is. Maybe there's some truth in plain sight to that. And like he's saying, it's like, like, you know, it's right in front of everybody, but nobody's really noticing. Alright, so before we continue and go check out Dylan and get some truth bombs, I have to take a restroom break. So give me about 2-3 minutes and we'll be right back, okay? Hang in there. If you're watching the replay, fast forward. Be right back. Thank you for your patience. Okay. Alright, ready to rock? There we go.
P6 is what the Bureau calls Dylan. His cell's been breached. Has the Hiss found him? Are you there with him? Can you protect him?
Washington, American Airlines. See America. Welcome to Montana. Oh, we got the inverted room. Oh boy. Hopefully I remember the setup. Oh boy. Where's the hat? Okay. Everything stay the same? Ah. Any noise? Missed something in the first room? Ah, okay. Oh, we got it. Okay, so just the picture. There we go.
It's been a long time since Dylan and I knew each other. I've wondered about him. What kind of man he'd grow up to be. Were things as hard for him as they were for me? Maybe in here, they were even harder.
Yeah, that's a pretty safe assumption, considering. Oh, this guy kills me.
Oh, hello. Is there something I can help you with?
I'm Jessie, the new director. I need to get inside.
New director? Right. Well, okay. Hello, I'm Frederick Langston, the Panopticon supervisor. It's not the best time for a tour. We have hiss everywhere, numerous cell breaches, and system failures across the board, but you're the director, so here we go. Founded by Zachariah Trench, the Panopticon is our state-of-the-art repository for all altered items.
I don't have time for
objects
this.
of power, and
I was told Dylan Faden was kept here. Can you help me find him?
Faden. Sure. Darling wanted him somewhere secure and isolated away from people. He's in the maximum security cells, upper level. But there's currently a pressing matter, ma'am. We've got an object of power loose in there. It's wrecking the place. The Benikoff TV, it's a real doozy. Salvador took a team in to handle it, but no one's heard from them for hours. This is a Category 5 OOP we're talking about, and if we don't contain it soon, it will tear the Panopticon apart.
Category
we don't want all
5.
those altered items getting loose, ma'am. No, trust me.
Dylan's in there.
Open the door, Langston. I'll handle it.
If you say so. I usually tell first-timers not to touch anything, so,
What about last-timers?
Here, I'll get the door for you. And please, ma'am, call me Fred.
Thanks, Langston.
He's got some interesting things to say.
Is the TV back in its box yet? There's no rush or anything, it's just, you know, an ongoing concern.
Do you like working at the FBC?
Sure. I mean, yeah, the drama's a bit much, but I get better benefits here than I would over at the Postal Service. I checked. Better healthcare. That's not to say I don't like my job, ma'am. Been here over 15 years. No one knows the Panopticon collection better than me. I'm, close to them, in a way.
I can't tell if that's creepy or normal here.
Normal. Rituals.
How do you keep the altered items under control?
It depends on the item. Each one has different needs. Ritualistic touches go a long way. Singing to them.
Did he say
Flipping the
singing?
lights 3 times, that sort of thing. It's not superstition if it works.
What's the difference between objects of power and altered items?
Think of them like storms. Objects of power are like tropical cyclones or hurricanes for the uneducated. They're big, rare, and scary. Of course, directors can just bind the OOP and become the eye of the storm. Altered items are more like weird thunderstorms. Some may rain frogs, some may rain corn, but they all rain something.
And how does the hiss factor into all that?
It's changing them, making them aggressive. Now they're all raining, I don't know, knives. Knife rain.
Nice metaphor.
I mean, it brings up frogs, and I tell you the frog story earlier. Kind of a weird synchronicity. Nothing too outlandish, but funny. Funny enough that it popped up. Trench.
Did you work closely with Trench?
Oh, he spent most of his time with Darling and all them. The inner circle. Not that I care.
Trench certainly had his favorites.
He did stop in occasionally to scowl and smoke. Did you know the Bureau has a no-smoking policy? It does. Just not for Trench. Still, he is the one who put aside funding for the Panopticon. The man did have vision.
How did you get this job?
Started as a junior agent because my uncle knew a guy. From there I got put on a desk until an accident left the containment sector severely understaffed. At which point I got bumped up to management. Put in a steady 8 hours a day for another 10 years and voila, supervisor.
I just picked up a gun. Or a gun picked me.
Yep.
I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
Thermos procedure. So the Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos, which again links to Alan Wake and Alan Wake 2, which you can find on my channel. Containment procedure. No unique procedures required. Altered status is suspected but unverified. Description: altered effect. A blue coffee thermos with a white plastic cap and a logo of the Oh Dear Diner located in Bright Falls, Washington. The cap doubles as a mug. The item responds to formula I.16, yet no discernible altered effect has been discovered, other than keeping liquids warm for surprisingly long periods of time. It's also worth noting that the coffee from the thermos is always refreshing and strong. Oh, that sounds wonderful. No matter its quality before being poured into the item. Background. The thermos was discovered on the shore of Cauldron Lake outside the town of Bright Falls. Both are known sites of a reoccurring AWE. See Bright Falls AWE case file for further information. According to witness statements, Alan Wake, see Prime Candidate Program entry for further information, who went missing shortly before the discovery of the thermos, had been seen blank collecting similar thermoses for a blank purpose. Incredible, huh? I love how they link in all their games and in their lore and their Remedy universe. Just
Panopticon.
freaking awesome.
Dylan's close. But that object of power might wreck this place before I find him.
Yeah, Ohio does have beautiful nature areas. 100%. I got a crazy Ohio story I'll share with you. After these parasites are demolished. So the first time I ever visited Ohio was my senior year of high school, and a buddy and me were going all over the country, following this band that we were obsessed with, among many other bands. But we did the whole tour, and Ohio was the last stop of the tour. It was Columbus. And so we pull up, and all of a sudden, we knew a storm was coming, but nobody thought it was going to be what it was. It was an insane, like, everybody was already at the show. Like, so just imagine an amphitheater with a sold-out amphitheater with everybody inside, and then the lawn. And so the band came out, started playing, and then maybe one or two songs into it, stopped the show, and they directed everybody from the lawn to come into the pavilion where the reserve seats were. We had reserve seats, and it was just, everybody was squished. We were all next to each other because a freaking tornado was like, like a town or two over or some shit like that. So that was the very first experience that I had in Ohio. But it is a beautiful state. I've been there a couple times, but it's a really nice place. What the hell am I supposed to do? 4th floor.
Something went wrong with the Bureau's plan to make Dylan the next director. Marshall made it sound like it was all Dylan's fault, but how much of it was what the Bureau did to him? I don't think she's telling me everything.
Look at this piece of shit. Trying to mess with us when we're in the elevator. At least show some decor. Jesus. Damn it. Wait till you hear the brother, man. The brother's just Truth Bomb City. I think we run into someone over here.
Hello?
Yeah.
Is anyone there?
Here's the refrigerator with the drawings on it.
What are you doing in there?
Oh, thank God! Look, someone has to watch this object at all times, or it deviates. My shift replacement never showed up. Can you help me?
Damn. I can't. I'm sorry. There's an emergency. I'll come back. I promise.
Okay, just don't forget. I can't stare at this thing much longer.
Alright. Wow, so there's a bunch of us who spent a little time in Ohio. Eli, you were in Ohio for 3 months recently? Damn, man. Alabama. Does it involve Shaggy 2 Dope? No, it doesn't involve Shaggy 2 Dope there. Oh, you're fucking killing. You're killing me. You're one of the. You're freaking. You're pistol. I love ball breakers. Love it. Is anybody here familiar with Cyrex? Pew pew. Down here, I guess. See, they're obsessed with the cubes. The entire game is obsessed with the cubes, which is a veiled truth bomb, no doubt. Does it just happen to be there for no reason? Hell no. Surfboard? What we got here? Nothing. Nothing. Mirror. Alright, gotta get back up. I dreamed you were at a Green Day concert last night, and I'm not even a fan of Green Day. I liked Green Day in my teen years, but probably like the first two albums. When I ripped off Columbia House Music for free CDs as a teenager. Some of you may remember that. Yeah, we'll give you 12 free CDs of your choice that you love. How the fuck do I get back up here? And then they would send you the CD of the month. Some garbage shit that you didn't even want. But when you're under the legal age, it didn't even matter, right? It's like, oh, no big deal. It's like I'm more than willing to pay a penny for each album I like or request, but I don't want your shitty monthly album that you're trying to peddle on me. No, thank you. Oh, here we go. There we go. All right. What the hell? I'm sorry, guys. I really shouldn't have even went down there. Alright, so 4th floor. We gotta get up there. Fortified unit. there, maybe? Yeah, they would send cassettes, and then in later years they would send CDs. Oh, Christmas tree. Okay, Globetard. Oh, the Archives. I don't think we're supposed to be here yet, though. No, I think we're here too early. Yeah, we're here too early. Open sesame. Well, that's right. Baby carriage. That's what they were talking about earlier. Damn it. We need the levitation, really. Would have solved so many problems. Try. Oh shit. What the heck? Alright, so let's. How the hell do we get to the 4th floor? Need to go from there. Oh. I'm really sorry. This should have gone much smoother. Oh shit. Get serious now. No more fucking around. Where the hell's the... There it is. Alright. Oh! Okay. So here's the 2nd floor. Fortified unit. Got that. How the fuck do we get up here? Let me just look it up real quick, because, again, don't want to waste your time or mine. Seems to be an elevator there. Gotta get up the freaking 4th floor. So there's a structure here which covers definitely these upper floors, but there's nothing to bring us except that. I could try it, but I don't know. Really don't think it's gonna work. I know it's not gonna work, so might as well not die. All right, one moment. Let me just look it up. One sec. Alright. Ah, here we are. Alright, level 4. We just needed the fast travel. I'm an idiot. Section 3. Alright. Here we are. Oh.
That's the object of power. I need to cleanse it.
Don't go to the light. fuck?
Salvador, the head of security. His team didn't stand a chance against the Hiss. No one here does. Okay, TV. Another object of power going nuts. Here we go again.
Here we go. It says the TV is the babysitter. This is the board that drops all sorts of truth bombs, which is basically the Archon control system. Finally got levitation. See how we're under the inverted black pyramid, and the cubes are going up to the inverted black pyramid. I mean, how much more obvious can it be?
Okay, dealt with the TV. Now I can find Dylan.
And notice how we have the janitor's set up. Toilet paper, caution sign, the mop bucket. So that's Adi, who is the conduit for the Matrix, aka the board, aka the inverted black pyramid. On the 5th floor. Okay. So now that we have levitation, we can do a lot more. Now we can actually make it over here. Oh shit. Oh shit. Hold on. As I fall. That's alright. It's all good. There's a save point. I think it's over here, right? No. Maybe it's on the other side. One moment, guys. Oh, God. Such a... Oh, here. There we go. Get on it this time. There's a swarm. And the swan is also in Alan Wake, and Alan Wake 2. And we're gonna finally meet Dylan. Get well soon. The balloon, right? I mean, fascinating that the balloon is in the game. Of all the altered items. And the Anama balloons are a real thing on Earth. It's just, yeah, the water cooler. But the balloon is just like, whew. It's such a massive truth bomb, but at the same time,
Dylan, so close.
It's a massive truth bomb, but at the same time, subtle. All right, wait to hear what Dylan has to say.
Hello? Can you hear me? Jesse. Are you there, Jesse?
Emily? He's gone. Dylan isn't here. He might be nearby. Or maybe the hiss got to him. I don't know.
Jesse, listen. Dylan's here. With us. He just walked in. He says he is giving himself up. He's been affected by the hiss, but he is different than the others. We must isolate him.
I'm on my way. We need to get back. I have to see my brother.
Dylan fade in observation. Oops. Sorry, hold on. I hit the wrong thing. Oh, Christ's sake. There we go. 1 sec. Alright, give this a read, my friends. It's nothing too major. It's talking about how they control him. Okay, feel free to rewind if you didn't get all that. Oh, we gotta speak with Emily. Okay. Hold on. I forgot about that. Yeah, it gets extended. That's alright. I remember that door opens. Okay, hold on. Be back. Forgot they relocated him. Or whatever, he's contained somewhere. I think the fast travel's over here. Hey, conscious soul. What are you doing? Okay. Not this floor. Got the Christmas tree. There we are. Hey KM, welcome. Glad to have you with us. Alright, let's go to Central Executive and talk to Emily and hear more about Dylan. Hey, take care, Ed. Sleep well, brother. You're definitely going to want to check out the replay at the end.
Oh my
There's
God.
a lot
She had to
coming.
write everything in her made-up gibberish code. Fucking Marshall. CIA spy shit. God.
found this token. Any idea what it does?
Ah, that is a jukebox token. Little bastards turn up in the weirdest places, like bad pennies. The Rangers use them to activate an old object of power.
A jukebox, I assume. Does it have any good songs?
Nope, just the one record. Hey, be careful turning it on, though. When it's playing, you get a free trip to the formation.
The formation? That sounds ominous.
Why does it send you there?
The Bureau has been wondering that for years. I mean, it's just a pile of rocks built by God knows who, but... well, researchers have confirmed it's in the same threshold as the quarry. Well, no one's ever been able to map a physical route to the formation from maintenance.
So it's in the quarry. You just don't know where.
Pretty much. We only send in annual expeditions to the formation now. Checkups, Salvador calls them. This year's team went in the day the hiss arrived. Come to think of it, the song should have brought him back hours ago.
I can go in and take a look.
I'd appreciate that. The jukebox is kept just past the security booth over there. Just put in the token and enjoy the ride.
I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know.
The resonance emitted from the HRAs is purely antithetical to every variant of the hiss signal I can arrange. But how did Darling create it?
Hey, Penny. Good to see you. You sleep well, okay? Thanks for stopping by.
It's happening. After all these years, Dylan is here. But am I too late?
How is he? I need to know. He's clearly been affected by the hiss, but it's different than any other manifestation we've recorded. Maybe what makes you so special is genetic. He was a prime candidate. Or maybe it's Polaris protecting him, something else affecting the situation. I need to run tests. He seems more in control, more present. I want to see him.
My brother. Or is he?
Of course. Now, Marshall set up an HRA-warded cage to contain him. It's on the upper floor, up the stairs. Okay, I need to go. Jesse, be careful.
All right. Timeline of events. Analysis of the hiss threat. To examine the invasion's timeline of events. The invasion's timelines of events for possible patterns in hiss behavior. Establishing a timeline is difficult at present because of lack of reliable communications between Bureau sectors and staff. Preliminary models indicate ground zero of the invasion is located within the executive sector. Once it becomes possible to interview surviving personnel, pinpointing the exact location should be feasible. Other outstanding questions that a timeline may help answer. How does the hiss get past the internal lockdown? How does hiss resonance advance through space, deliberately or uniformly? What is their ultimate goal? The outside world, a cross-dimensional destination. Refer to blah 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 for report. Got one more, and then we're gonna go meet them. Speech analysis. Analysis of hiss threat. If we understand the hiss to be a force based on vibration and resonance, sound familiar? Then perhaps their incantation, which is now the agreed upon term for their vocalizations, is an effort to express that resonance using human vocal cords and speech. This is a freaking truth bomb of all truth bombs. It's just boom, huge. Would there be differences if the incantation were recited in a different language? Unbelievable, right? You think about like Latin, right? Latin's one of their big ones that with communication. The most common word used is want. Interestingly, every usage of the word is attributed to a you. You want to listen. You want this to be true. You want these waves to drag you away. And are we the you the Hiss are referring to. Does the Hiss believe humanity, possibly all non-Hiss life, wants to join it? Do you see how massive this is? This is huge. Talking about reuniting with it, right? It's also talking about the power of ritual and incantation and intention. I mean, does the Hiss believe humanity, possibly all non-Hiss life, wants to join it, to be consumed by it? Is that its goal? To be consumed by it. It's huge. The second most used words are through and time. Is this possibly the Hiss stating how they arrived here, or an indication of its age? There is clear intention in the words. Dismissing the incantation as, quote, nonsense, as some of my colleagues recommend, is beyond idiotic. Seriously, reread this document. Reread it a couple times, because from start to finish, it is just explosive with truth bombs. This is showing the connection between those who are connected with the Matrix, aka the parasites, aka we can, if you want to go and call them the Archons, fine. But I don't like using the term Archons because it means ruler, and no motherfucker rules over me or you. So the term Archon, I have a big problem with it. I don't like the etymology of it. I don't like anything about it. But that's why I like, like even the term like elite, right? Why give them that benefit? Why give them that classification? Like I'm guilty of it. I've done it. I've said it. But when you think back, like, let's boil it down to what they are. They're fucking parasites. That's what they are. Okay? And they reside here on Earth. They reside in the astral. And there is some line of communication which works in unison with one another. And those in the physical will do the bidding of the astral parasitic entities. And they become so lost in themselves while they're here in the physical that they are incapable of finding themselves. They're incapable of empathy. They're incapable of compassion. They're incapable of just even having any sort of concern, compassion, empathy, whatever, for their fellow man, right? And I think one of the biggest examples that we see is how this has not changed. This is the way it's been for as far back as we have records for. So, the whole soul trap thing, I get feedback sometimes, and someone will say, oh, well, how do you know? Well, I don't know if it's been like this the whole time. I don't know if humanity or Earth was hijacked, but there's no evidence for it. It seems to indicate that it has been this way for as far back as we have records for. That's the truth. I mean, that's just it. There's always something stomping on humanity, and that's what we have records for. All different types of civilizations, all different types of geographical locations. They show the same thing over and over. And you know what? One of the big common denominators between the entire realm is sacrifice, both human and animal. Why is that? And when you look into sacrifice, when you look into ritual, it's openly admitted constantly how these sacrifices are to something else, to a matrix god, to a deity, to whoever, right? It's the same thing over and over, and there's a clear record of that existing. yeah, it tweaks itself. It's different. You know, like who the sacrifice is actually being given to, you know, is titled or named differently. But other than that, it's all the same shit. And, you know, you can go back and talk about tribe leaders, right? And the tribe leaders having dominion over their flock. You know, I mean, it's the same freaking thing over and over and over and over again. So that's what we have evidence for. We don't have evidence for that, you know, the whole thing has been hijacked. You know, it would be nice to, you know, be able to sit back and say that, yeah, that is what happened, and that would explain the insanity that's occurring in this wacky clown world parasitic realm. But the hard truth is that there just really isn't anything to prove that. I'm open to it. I just like to go with whatever the data shows. And the data shows that, you know, consistently there's some parasitic force interfering with humanity, and it loves sacrifice of humans and animals and suffering, right? So I mean, like, that's you know, that's pretty good in and of itself. So, you know, I think the best thing to always do when looking at anything to do with this place is try to go where the patterns are, and like just stay grounded in something that you can rest your sanity on, if that makes any sense. Because other than that, it's so easy to like fall off and veer off into all different types of things, and sometimes they're like you know, really Hollywood, or they're really incredible, and they pique your interest, and they sound awesome, they're sci-fi, whatever, right? There's all these different types of things. This crazy realm that we live in is crazy enough. It doesn't need to be, you know, completely blown out of the water insane, right? If everything kind of pointed towards other things or different trains of thought, and there was some sort of pattern to go with them, that's what I talk about. But, you know, just having, you know, a few spiritual texts, or even a single spiritual text, or some clown in the middle of the Sahara or something saying, oh, well, this, that, and the other, when, you know, are you going to just blindly believe what one person or one spiritual text says, or are you going to kind of try to take the collective and say, okay, this is what I can deduce, this is what I can kind of rest myself on and feel somewhat comfortable? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much shit I fell for, and like the reason why I talk about this stuff a lot is because I'm just trying to save people time. And you know what? I think some of us just have to go through those phases, right? We have to go through the aliens and the cryptids and this, and, you know, and the Illuminati and all this shit, right? Like, for some reason, like, some of us just need to go through that, and I respect that. I get it, and I hear you, right? But at the same time, if I could save even one single person from wasting their life and their time for years and like hundreds or thousands of hours diving into all sorts of bullshit, and just kind of saying, hey, just, you know, when you're researching, just try to look for the patterns and something that has historical value, historical data, not just like, oh, the whole alien thing, like, that's new. UFOs, it's fairly new. There were things seen in the sky, but the representation of quote unquote aliens or the Fae or the Jinn, you know, all these different things, like, they're out there, and they have what the beauty of it is in living in today is we have access to the information. They hold a lot of the same characteristics. They're deceivers, they're tricksters, you know, and they're parasitic a good chunk of the time, not every time, but most of the time. And they're they can easily manipulate humanity, whether it's through something like some drug-induced trip like mushrooms or ayahuasca, DMT, whatever, or it could be through things like sleep paralysis, out-of-body experiences. And there seems, and of course there's another side to the whole abduction thing. Like those of you who may be a member on the main channel, like I did a huge breakdown on the whole alien soul trap connection, and in linking it to things like the Fae or the Jinn. You know, I talk about Jacques Vallée's work and stuff like that. Like there's so much out there that can ground you, like in comfort, right? I don't know if it's comfort, but it can ground you in a way where like you can feel kind of confident about what you think, what you believe is going on. Not the stuff that goes, you know, that has only been around for, you know, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 years. But yet still has, for some reason, similar characteristics to things that were going on prior to that. And those things are just a different representation based on the time period in which those people were living. Yet somehow they felt it important to share what they experienced and document what they experienced. And the beauty is we can compare what they share with what's been going on the last 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 years and see the similarities and say, hey, okay, this makes a little more sense. So the aliens of today were the Fae of yesterday, or the aliens of today were the Jinn of yesterday or today. I mean, like, all these things still exist, right? All these things exist. And it depends on your geographical location, where you grew up, what your belief systems are, what your spiritual directions are, what your life script is, all different types of things. Like, are you taking drugs? Are you not taking drugs? Are you roaming off into the forest and into a freaking fairy circle of mushrooms? Are you, you know, having sleep paralysis and some entity is deciding to want to feast on you and you're having trouble getting out of it, but still having some sort of perception that feels like you're being abducted by an alien in a UFO? See? That's like really important shit. But it happens, right? It happens, and like there's it's not new. It's been out there. So, you know, this document here like is just incredible. And I know I went off on a tangent and shit, but it's you know, it's incredible what this is showing. So anyways, I'll shut up. Let's move on.
That the Hiss prisoner they captured is the director's brother?
Brother? And she brought him here? She's gonna get us all killed.
What if she's working with the Hiss? Isn't it strange she showed up just when they did?
They're endangering us by bringing a Hiss in. If Trent was still around...
I don't think I ever told you this, but I was actually on the path to being a ranger once. Did the whole boot camp thing. Even got rookie status. Anyway, not the point. My own ranger squad was a great bunch. There was 6 plus me. Remus, Hazard, Cho, Guy, Hepton, Stoll, and Thompson. They were supposed to get back from an expedition yesterday. We had beers and wings planned. Problem is, they weren't here when Darling handed out the HRAs.
Then they had nothing protecting them from the hiss.
You see, they prepped for the worst, but I think that we're already past that. We all wore these pouches around our neck, and I really don't want the hiss to get them. Could you find them for me? The squad would have come back through maintenance, but they probably spread out from there.
I'll keep an eye out for them, Arish. And I won't let them stay hiss. I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know. Stay sharp, Finn.
All right, so this is going to be the last one of the night. We're going to go up and speak to Dylan in the upper level, which is going to contain some truth bombs. And then we'll wrap things up. Alright, oh, what is he upstairs?
Marshall didn't give me any orders before she left. Guess I'll just keep managing inventory.
Yeah, you do that.
What can I do to help?
Best of luck.
How are you?
Just when I thought things were stabilizing, Marshall abandons us. I'm sick of no one telling us what's going on.
Information's always been on a need-to-know basis.
Well, I need to fucking know. I'm an upper-level executive, damn it.
Yeah. Welcome to the world of compartmentalization. Up here? No. There we go. There we go, guys. Buckle up.
The thunderstorm distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror inverted is made right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been in there. You want this to be true. We stand around you while you dream. You can almost hear our words, but you forget. Through time, the thunderstorm distorts you. Happiness comes. But yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror of the ink, you are a worm through time.
Shit.
The thunderstorm distorts you.
That's Dylan.
White pearls,
Can you
but
hear
yellow and
me?
red in the eye.
Oh, come on, Dylan. I'm here. I found you.
Through the surface into the wet. You've always been in there. You want this to be true.
Do you know who I am? Oh, you know me. Say it.
You are Dylan Faden's sister.
He's talking in the third person. Always a good sign. Do you know who you are?
Not Dylan. Trench and Darling made sure of that. I'm P6. P6. But I'm better now. The hiss made me better. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been the new you. You want this
Can you
to
stop
be
that?
true.
Please. Not exactly the reunion I'd hoped for.
It feels good to say those words. I want to say them. They sound good. They make me feel good. Don't you want to say them too?
No. Fuck off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is anything left, you have to help me.
You! You came in through the hole in you! We let you in! You've always been here! The only true! A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy!
Stop it!
Orange peel!
Shit! Shit! He can see you. This is not safe.
We found Polaris together with my sister when we were very small, in Ordinary, in the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector. But she didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers. She didn't help when they locked me up for years.
After the song time for applause, we build you till nothing remains. The air cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home.
The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does. They used it. And they found... They opened the door up to the hiss. That's the only thing I can thank them for.
There. There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector.
Dylan's the conduit.
And now the projector's here.
An earworm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, 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 yeah. Just plastic. So safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny.
I welcomed the hiss. I let it in. To get rid of her. The hiss set me free. Polaris is using you. The Bureau is using you. You are a puppet.
You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
Regulations.
Maybe
You
it's
gave
not
us
too late for my
permission
brother.
in your regulations.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jesse. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option. Go to the Prime Candidate program in the containment sector. I have the keycard to get you there. Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the hiss did to Salvador. What it turned him into.
Okay, Dylan. I'll go. I want to see the truth for myself.
I'll go. But only to look for the slide projector. You can help me. We can end this.
You are a worm through time.
All right, listen. This is where we get some truth bombs.
I don't know what else I'm hoping to find here.
Dylan. Can we talk?
I'd like to tell you about a dream I had last night.
Off to a good start.
Okay. I'm listening.
I was back in Ordinary. Before all of this happened. But in the dream, I was alone. It was just me. I was the only child. A girl. My name was Jesse Dylan Faden.
Oh.
But then the Bureau came and caught me, brought me back here, locked me up. Have you ever noticed that our names, Jesse, Dylan, they could be girls' names, boys' names, could be anything. Don't you find that weird? I find that weird.
Sure. What the hell was that? Is he trying to mess with me?
You are a worm through time.
The thunderstorm distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow.
Maybe Dylan's still in there. Maybe there's a way to reach him.
I'd like to talk to my brother, please. Dylan?
Dylan would like to tell you about a dream he had just now.
This again?
I was going to be the new director of this place. I helped you get a job here, so that we could be together. You were an office assistant. You'd make coffee and deliver the mail, and there was always plenty of work to do. And it stayed that way, forever and ever. It was nice. Really nice.
That's debatable.
But here's the strange thing. The dream shifted, and none of it was real anymore. It was a game. We were in a game.
It was a game.
And
A
it
fucking
was a
boring game.
fucking boring game.
Sounds accurate.
Couldn't stop playing. And then it shifted again. Or maybe it was another dream already. Or maybe I'm just confusing them. But in this other dream, it was more like a musical. This is an ordinary song about an ordinary girl from an ordinary town. It's the ordinary story. She worked an ordinary job in an ordinary office and something. And that's all I can remember of that dream.
Maybe that's for the best.
Yeah.
You are a worm through time.
Maybe I can learn more about the hiss from him.
Can we talk?
I just had an interesting dream.
Shit.
That's fascinating, but let's talk about the hiss for a change, yeah?
This dream was about the hiss.
Well.
Best I'm gonna get.
In my dream, the hiss had broken free of this prison, this
See?
house. I'd set it free. And the president himself was there to welcome us. He was the first one to take the hiss in. Spread the word. At first, many people thought it was horrifying. That he was horrifying. But also, many people who heard his words wanted to welcome the hiss in.
Yeah.
And slowly, more and more of them came around, until the whole world was brought together by the hiss.
I mean, this is such a massive truth bomb, right? It could potentially be giving the narrative, potentially, again, I'm reaching here, but imagine the realm is reset. A new timeline is set forth throughout the entire realm. And those in power, aka, quote unquote, the president, and of course all of the departments that are involved below, quote unquote, below him, even though they tower over him or her. And, you know, they're freaked out at first because the true colors of the hiss, aka the parasites, aka the archons, are present. And then eventually they get used to it, or those that are in the know and in the system and involved with stomping their boot on humanity rally around some figure or around the system or the hiss in an effort to keep the control going on, keep the illusion going on, keep the, you know, the memory wipe going on so that nobody figures out the scam.
It was wonderful.
Okay. Thanks for sharing that.
For the record, that will never happen. Not as long as I'm alive.
The thunderstorm distorts you. Happiness.
Maybe I'm just here to punish myself.
Any new dreams you'd like to share, Dylan?
I'm glad you asked, sister. This dream, like all dreams now, felt very real. Like reality. And reality now feels like a dream. Maybe it's all a dream. Maybe it's all real.
Dream where my brother endlessly tells me about his dreams.
I was in a dark place, and there was a dark man there. His name was Mr. Door, and he told me that there are many worlds, side by side, on top of each other, some inside of others. In one world, there was a writer who wrote a story about a cop. In another world, the cop was real. Door said he himself was in all of them at the same time, endlessly shifting between them. I asked him how I could reach these worlds. I wanted to bring the hiss there. But he didn't want to help me. He didn't like the idea. What did he know?
I'm not wild about the idea myself.
So I think we're also getting a truth bomb there when he's talking about how all the different worlds, you know, they're on top of each other, side by side, all those types of things that are all part of the makeup, the general makeup of the Matrix.
Here we go again. Once more with feeling.
Let me guess. You want to tell me about your dream?
Yes. In fact, I'm having a dream right now.
Oh. That's new.
In this dream, I'm standing in the corner watching Jesse and Dylan talk about this very dream. This very dream! He said just now! And repeated it again now! I'm standing there and watching, and that's all I can do. It's as if I'm trapped there. And that's all I have to say about that dream.
Okay, Dylan. That's good.
Is he still in there? Or is this the hiss playing mind games?
Yeah, he's possessed.
I don't know.
So there's much more to come with Dylan. Okay, so it has been fun and enjoyable as always. I appreciate you all, and please consider hitting the like button on the way out. It would mean a lot. Maybe sharing this video and leaving a comment, and those small things do help the channel and help spread the word. So thank you so much for stopping by tonight. We will move on to part 6 after tomorrow night's main stream, or tomorrow afternoon's main stream. Main stream. Main channel stream, which will be Sunday, July 21st, and the next Last Timers Club monthly members live stream over on the main channel will be on Sunday, July 28th. So thank you all for stopping by. I appreciate you all, and we'll see each other again soon, alright? A lot more to come. This game is just loaded. It's by far the most truth bomb game I think you'll run across, especially because it lays out the soul trap in such an incredible way. And so you take care of yourselves, all right? And see you soon. Take care.